Hello everyone, this is Jim, N0LTT, and I'm working today with Bill, WB5VTX. Today we're talking about the Yaesu FT2D digital connections. I'm going to show you today how to change the radio into a digital mode, how to connect to a wires repeater, and then from using the repeater to connect to a Yaesu node. Then we're also going to show you how to register those nodes, at least what I'll call your favorite nodes, into memory banks onto the radio. So the first thing we want to look at is how do we change the radio into a digital mode. If you look right now, you can see right up here it is currently in digital mode. And the way to make those changes, you can see there's a button right here on the screen called mode. I'm going to press the button, and you can see that the modes are changing. Alright, that's all you have to do. It's pretty darn simple when you think about it, yet having a visual of it makes it much easier. Now what I want to do is I want to connect to a repeater, and we're currently located in Denver, and I'm going to connect to a repeater that's owned by the Denver Radio Club called W0TX, and as you can see on the screen there is the frequency. And the way to do this on the FT2DR is simply to go down here where the X button is and just give it a quick press. You can see now that the radio has connected, and currently it is connected to the Colorado link. What I want to talk about now is how do you create a category so that you can store your favorite nodes. Think about it this way, that the F2DDR has 5 different categories that you can name. I've named my category 1 favorites. My second one is just called training. And we're going to go through and show you how that's done. The other way to think about this is with the categories you can save up to 20 nodes in each one of the categories. So you could have, for example, in Colorado I think of my favorite nodes, could be all over the country. Then I think about nodes that are along the front range of the Rockies. Then I could put down the east part of Colorado, the west part of Colorado, so on and so forth. And remember, you can put 20 nodes in each category, and for a total of 200 nodes. That's quite a few when you actually think about it. So to create a category, you've got to go through a couple of steps here. What we're going to do is, I'm going to disconnect right now from this node. So I've now disconnected from it, and I'm going to press the display button here, and I come up with this particular screen, and I'm going to go down here and press wires X. And you can see once I get in there I have all of these options here, and what I want to do is edit a category tag. So I'm going to press display, and you can see I've already got favorites in there and I have training in there. I'm going to rotate my dial down to number 3, and I'm going to create a new category. So I'm going to press right here, or I'll hit display, and now it gives me this selection here, and I'm just going to put in, once I'm done, I'm going to set that into the register by pressing the back key. Now you can see that I have category 3 is called DE. Not very creative, but for demonstration purposes, that's what we need to do. Alright, you recall that we created a category called DE, and now we want to register a node into that category. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit search and direct, and I'm going to rotate the dial down to DE, and I hit search and direct again. Now I'm going to type in, I can either type in the name of the node, or I can type in the value of the node. So in this case I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm going to want to connect to the Colorado link, so I'm going to type in C-O-L-O, Colo. I'm going to try Colo and let the computer inside the radio do the work for me. Now it's come up with 3 or several different versions of the word Colorado, C-O-L-O, Colorado Link, the Columbia Amigos, and the Colorado River. Well, I want the Colorado Link, so I'm going to press this button. Now I've connected to it, and now you see the word down here, add. I'm going to add this to my category called DE. And that, folks, is how you get it registered into a particular category. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. N0LTT Jim and WB5VTX. Bill saying 73s.